Wado, good morning and thank you very much for joining us. How be?
Good morning, Andy.
It's been a while. You good?
Yeah, I'm wonderful.
Nice. Thanks very much for joining us. So, your motto is positive direction for Tema Central. Is that right?
No, Andy.
Why did they laugh?
Yeah, because I don't even have a motor. I don't even have a bike. Talk less of a motor.
This guy's a poet. He says I don't even have a bike. Right. So, I've seen you on a flyer.
Yeah.
On the ticket of CPP.
Yeah.
Kweku Ade, aka Chris Wado. If I the aka the way he spelled some more. As member of parliament for Tema Central constituency. The motto is positive direction for Tema Central. Hashtag Chris Wado for Tema Central. Now, is that right?
No, Andy. That's absolutely not true.
Ah, really?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't have any political ambitions. And even if I did, why would I go on a ticket of NPP and NDC? Sorry, CPP when NPP and NDC is there. So, this is just somebody sitting somewhere trying to create attention for himself. Or
is that to say that the...
No, I'm just saying, like,
CPP
generally, even if I did, like, if I found myself in a situation where I had to go into politics, I would have to pick one of the two. Not CPP, because as far as I'm concerned, the time I hear me, I've been seeing the CPP on my power, and I'm not sure of a bar until I even pass. So why would I even waste my time? It would be like a waste of time for me. And I don't know how many times I have to say this, but I don't have any political ambitions. I don't think I'm ever going to have any ambition like that.
I see.
And to whether Michelle, just let the people know. And especially, I think I overheard somebody is taking advantage of that to ask people for financial support and everything.
Hey.
If I had to do politics, it's that serious. If I had to do politics, I don't think. I mean, I don't think I even want to do politics. Period. That's it.
Okay, so who is behind this?
I wouldn't be able to tell as of now.
Hey. So too, baby, yay. Someone does a flyer, put you on it, that you are vying for a Charlie. Hey, okay, so in case you find out who is behind this, what will be your action?
Andy, I don't know. I honestly don't know what I would do. I just wish that whoever is behind it would just stop, because I think they put so much time into it. And if you put that same amount of time into your hustle or whatever you're doing, you're going to be successful. Because picture Nana Kwame on Andy, it's a picture I took with Nana Kwame Bediako, who happens to be Pede's friend, so he's a friend too. And people had the time to crop him off actually, and then use my part of the picture for the artwork. That means a lot of time was dedicated. And yes, they just saw a picture on the internet and then they just picked it and they posted it. So this is a picture I took with somebody, and they actually cropped that person off just so they could use me in that artwork that they did. So, like I said, whoever is doing that, I think that investing the same time into your work or your hustle or your grind, the results would be wonderful.
Do you suspect the party that they could be behind it?
No, I think I think it's just, well, like I said, like I always say, I can't be so sure. You can't really trust people these days. But I would say that I'm sure it's more of these kids on the internet more than it is for people that really want to run for offices and all.
But another school of thought is that you did it yourself. I mean, people are saying that was what I read on the internet. That some people think that you did it yourself to create some buzz around you.
And you know me very well. I mean, if anybody doesn't know me, at least you know me very well. If I wanted any buzz, I have medical, I have Fadamaka, I have Shatawada, I have Sako. They don't have to go through this route. Like I'm the only artist who doesn't even grant interviews or show off on do certain things that I know I can do to bring thought, to draw attention to myself. I don't even do all of that. So why would I go through the route of politics? It's just wrong. I was in court on Friday concerning something like that. So why would I even put myself in that situation again, where somebody was using a fake Chris Waddle page to be posting certain things, and then one thing led to the other, and I was subpoenaed to come to court on Friday, and I was in court. Yeah.
Someone was using your account.
A fake Chris Waddle account. Obviously, my account is verified, but I think the judge or the people in court, they probably not so into social media, and so they can't tell the difference of a real page, you know, and then a fake page. So when they heard that it was Chris Waddle, blah 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 blah, they just had to go through the normal process.
Now, I want you to take your time to tell the story. Someone was using your.
So the story. So what it is, you see, people end up saying, "Oh, Chris Waddle is into fraud. He's into that. He's into that." Those posts that has been coming, they are not coming from my page. They are coming from a fake Chris Waddle page.
Right.
Who ends up posting, "Oh, I do credit card. I sell Apple Tunes. Bring your card for money doubling and blah blah blah." So when people, and he has a lot of followings. He has over 70,000 followings.
Wow.
So when people see that post, they actually think it is coming from me, and that's how come they draw their conclusions and say, "Oh, blah 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 blah." So there was. The person, the accused person in this case, saw the post. He actually thought he was talking to Chris Waddle. He reached out to a number that's on the page, on the Facebook page. And then the guy was acting like Chris Waddle, obviously. They had a conversation. He said that, "Oh, me was so. I think he drives some person in politics. There's somebody that's in politics that he drives. The guy that the accused person drives, he's a driver of that person. So he says, "So me was see credit card and after a debit card." And that Chris Waddle said, "Oh, bring it to me. I can do such and such and such." And so he sent him the card. They did whatever, and somehow he got arrested. And he mentioned, so he sent it to Chris Waddle. So I was invited at the police station. I went there, and then I showed them. So listen, let me see the page that he was talking to the person on. And then when we checked, it wasn't my page. And we're trying to find out if we had ever had a conversation. When we checked, there was no message between him and I, first of all. And even if there was, I made it crack. Facebook was still show removed. There was no contact. The number that he was talking to was not me. So the police people, they understood. And then they left the case. Now the guy goes to court. The judge asked him, say, "Oh, Bibika." Or say, Chris Waddle, and then chat on the Facebook page. And the back people also was scanning the police for the unit.
Oh.
You know? Yeah, exactly. And I think the judge too did not take his time to find out the difference between the two pages, because obviously a verified page has a check. Which
I'm losing you. If you can position yourself properly, I'll be grateful.
So I'm saying that I think the judge also, take his time to do an investigation on pages and find out which one is the real one and which one is the fake one. And she ended up, telling me to come to court. I was subpoenaed to come to court, and we went on Friday with a lawyer. Now I have to go through the process of spending money on a lawyer and, canceling whatever business that I had to do on Friday to go to court. And even when I went, it's a prosecutor, and so I have to come at another date, which is crazy.
Okay, so in this case, what is the cybercrime unit doing about it? Because I know it is their duty.
See, that's the thing. You cannot. You see, the police so much of them. I can't even say they didn't do their work.
Sorry, I can't hear you properly.
Hello.
Yes. Can we reestablish contact, because it looks like Wado, please hold on for me, okay? Because this is very important. Right. Thank you very much. Sorry, I was losing you. Your reception wasn't. It was deafening. So okay. You were explaining. Now I asked you about the cybercrime unit and the role they are playing in this issue.
They're not really doing it. See, like what I was trying to say, and I said, the investigator, mostly, I can't say they don't know their job. I think that there is so much on them that they can take at a time, and so they take certain things for granted. So, wait, they're saying it's going to be understandable. But then, a lot of work was supposed to be done. Like, assuming if the person went to MTN to do a follow-up on number no use nipa or register any address or even a picture, it would have led to something. They left that side alone. And I think they should have put on statement, say the verified Chris Waddle page looks like this, it has this amount of followings, and the page that opposite people deal with him on certain things or these things is a fake page, and he has this amount of followings without it being verified. It's not a verified page. I think it wasn't also explained, and so when the judge had one side of the story, obviously you would have to subpoena me to come to court.
Yeah. So why don't you recommend the cybercrime unit's inclusion in the case? Because I'm very sure once they come in, they can trace it to whoever, or they can trace it to the source, so you can be exonerated. That's the only way. Apart from that, you keep going back and forth.
Yeah, it's a good suggestion. I didn't even think about it. I thought I had to meet the judge first and see what is.
Hey, so what if the judge? What if it is judged in courts that you are the real Chris Wado behind that fake
with
page?
Evidence, and I made sure say say that again. Sorry.
I'm saying, until you get to the cybercrime unit to really investigate, you may be judged wrongly in court, and what can you do about it? I mean, you may be brought to disrepute, So I think it would be proper if you contact the cybercrime unit first before going back to the judge.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I didn't even think about it, but thanks for the advice.
All right. So thank you very much for your time, Chris Wado. Kindly let us know the outcome so we can also fill in well with our listeners.
I will, Andy.
All right. You're welcome. Have a lovely day. All right. So that was Chris Wado. The Dawn is in the building. Yo, what it do? What's up, my man?
Charlie, say the weather be cool.
Yeah. That's why you are in your towel.
It is shower.
That's why in your outside.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's why they wear my towel coat.
Towel coat.
Hey, Shatawale, good morning to you.
You're cold like towel. You the dog.
No, man,
You the dog. You wake up in the morning, come to sit there.
You talk my heart. Do you know what is bipolar?
Then you come the dawn, you come sit on radio, you wear your coat like towel. Hey, you did you shut up. Huh? Don.
Andy Dusty.
Don of all dons.
1K for your back.
Charlie, don't be small, don't be small.
So, my brother.
So you had Chris Wado?
Yes, Andy Dusty. For me, I don't know. I saw this Supreme Court subpoena issue. He put it out yesterday, and
oh, really?
Yeah, and I was wondering that. Chris. I don't know, but I felt a bit uncomfortable about it, So I would advise he stops talking about it, because the case is in court as we speak. So I mean, if you bring it up on social media for discussion, etc., it is not too proper. That's what I think.
But I don't. I'm very sure he's also thinking of his reputation.
No, so you have to get a lawyer to do the rest of the talking for you, because you may talk beyond boundaries. You don't know your limitations.
True.
But a lawyer would know where to end and where to start. So Chris, I would advise that you get yourself a lawyer, and it's going to sort you out. He's going to do all those suggestions that you brought about. I don't want to talk about it, because it would look like I'll be dealing with the merits of the case now, as it's were. That's why I don't want to even touch on it. So, but about the what do you call it, the parliamentarian stuff, when did you see that?
I saw it yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. All right.
I saw it yesterday. So if in the evening,
maybe it is his. Damage control guys who are trying to sort him out. Maybe it's AMG gang. They are trying to do something to sway away the attention from the subpoena issue. For me, that's the kind of feeling I get. If you have a very good damage control team, they come up with so many kinds of red herrings to sway people's attention from an issue to the other, and that's what we are talking about this morning, and it's working.
And
so
for him to be tagged with the CPP party, did you hear what he said? That if in any case he wouldn't even mention CPP, he would have mentioned LPP or NDC. So I was asking about, why? But CPP to be party?
He says since the born CPP never come power, they never go. So for me that was interesting, and but sometimes too, there are so many people bored at home, and they want to do something, and maybe he has the person who definitely did it is a fan of Chris Wado. Trust me.
But you do stuff like this at whose peril? At his peril.
No, but it creates some buzz for him, Andy, like it or not. Talking about the fact that we are representing a party. That is nothing negative. No, it is not negative for me.
But what if I don't want to align with the party?
Oh, everybody knows that. The two giants in political landscape in Ghana is NDC and the MPP. So when you choose let me be careful. When you use
because my husband like when you choose and like
and you can know what they follow.
I'm like,
so it's like it's not at the forefront of politics, and one would want to play with that one better. You know, if you are playing with CPP, you are much more safer than playing with NDC or MPP, because clearly we all know the parliamentary aspirants for those particular areas. But CPP, do we
voted
know?
For already?
Yeah, do we know? We do not have an idea. So that would be a safer terrain to play,
right,
if you ask me. So, Chris Waddle, I believe that the person who did this is an avid fan of yours who is just trying to sort you out of this subpoena matter.
Or could it also be that the Tema West? Tema West people also want a true representation of their own. Like, yo, we the youth, we think that you will be a better person when you go to Parliament to speak for us and to help us, solve issues.
Yeah,
it could also be.
Yeah, but then again, they can't choose a party for him. Clearly, if it was supposed to be an independent candidate, I would go with that argument. But for you to align him with a political party, I would think that it was more of mischief rather than any kind of good intent, or rather than any relevant intent. Yeah.
Ernest.
Yeah, Andy.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, man. The way you are wearing and I'm also wearing, we come from the same family. Yeah.
I go wear my towel coat this morning.
We are representing Abiku's Creations.
Oh, Abiku's has left me out of the whole
creation.
No, but
place your request.
I've never
seen, order.
I've never seen Oyege wear
African print.
That is why Abiku's must induct me.
Hey.
Yes.
But you need to place an order. This one I ordered. Ask Ernest how long it took.
Wow.
I've been fighting. Shall I need it because the queue people they? Oh yeah.
You see, I'm getting jealous.
But right now Abiku's is loaded.
Yeah,
so until she unloads.
But there is room for him.
She's loaded until she unloads.
No, but people there in the queue, better one there. I didn't even know it was ready until she approached me and I started ranting.
That loaded at the talk.
I know.
Oh, look at you.
Okay, did you hear Chris Waddle?
Yeah, I was listening to him.
Right.
I was listening to him. It's good that he's come out to clear the air, as early as possible, because in our part of the world, people don't joke with politics. There are people who may like you, but because of your political affiliation, who end up, disowning you or rejecting everything that comes from you. Even though there are some people, in spite of their political affiliations and the fact that they've come out to see where they belong, they've succeeded in keeping their brand growing and all these kind of things. But if it is not true that he wants to contest, then it is good that he comes out as early as possible, just as he did, for people to know that, hey, I don't have any such interest. But me, generally, it wouldn't have been a bad idea, because we will need more of, our people into that space to ensure that if we are talking about something that is creative arts oriented or something of that sort, because they are in it, they understand it, they know it, they feel it, they can best channel our grievances and some of the ideas that we talk about and all these things. Unlike somebody who is a stranger to the industry, that person might have a passion to talk about the issues concerning the creative arts industry, but it wouldn't be like you and I, who have been in the industry and we are still in it, and that is what keeps us going, that is what feeds us, But if he says he doesn't have any interest in that, then I think that what you were saying, the advice you were giving him, he can report to the cyber crime unit of the Ghana Police Service for them to investigate into it. And you asked some question that some people might think that is a stance. That one too is possible. You don't expect anybody to pull out a stance and come back and say that, yeah, I did it because I wanted attention. That one too is there. So for him to be trusted that truly he didn't do that, I think he should give it out to the cyber crime unit of the Ghana Police Service so that they can also run their own investigation and clear him, for people to know that it was not a stunt. Because at the end of the day, Waddle is a big boy, He's a big boy in the industry, but sometimes, depending on the season, sometimes he goes on the low and you don't hear about him and all these kind of things. So it's part of the industry. Anything can happen. But once he says he's not contesting Carlos Ahenkwa, Carlos Ahenkwa, Deputy Trade Minister.
I remember
he happens to be the MP for the area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was the deputy trade minister.
Then
he resigned. you recall what
the corona issue.
The corona issue when he went out to campaign and
check on
went for the elections and all these things, and later he came out. He came to confess that he was tested positive, but his doctors told him that he can go around with it, and he was asymptomatic because of that. he couldn't have transferred it to anybody, and people gave him pressure, so he resigned. He is the MP. Chris, I believe your words, so report it to the police. Let them follow up on it.
Baba Sadiq, good morning.
Good morning, Andy.
How are we?
Nice.
Good to see you in health.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, man.
Nice dress.
Thank you. Abiku's Creations.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Baba Sadiq, we need to add.
Yeah, because Baba Sadiq is always in
he's
African
always
prayer. Yeah, Abiku's fixed it.
I'll be a good ambassador than Andy.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Charlie,
All right.
I ran you down before.
Yeah, man. I know, but it can't happen. You know that.
He's a shareholder.
Not in this town. How did
Charlie,
Bulldog say it?
I go make you go do some white one for me. I go wear them December 9.
Oh, okay.
December 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which day?
That I know your matter.
Is it your birthday or that day? Your birthday just passed.
That I know
So
your matter.
Okay, December 7th is election day.
Okay, okay. You know, after election, it may take a day or two.
Oh, Sadiq.
And you too, they'll do one for you.
Oh, they go do one. No, I get one already. You don't have this one. I get this one already.
December 9.
Okay. Did you hear Chris Wado?
Yeah, I did. You know, when I saw the story initially during the week, honestly, I thought, why? We stand to. But, I mean, he's discussing it now, and I'm thinking, well, there could be some merit in it. But like Don indicated, I mean, I think that even this is something that's in the court. Because I was thinking Supreme Court's criminal case, I didn't see the connection. You know, but anyway, I mean, it's one of those things. So, but in terms of politics, I mean, I think that he stands a good chance. He should think about it, Chris Wado, if you're listening. Maybe there's some qualities you've shown that it's making people position you in that particular light. Think about it. Just sometimes the path that you want to pursue, people could see certain things. Because during the corona part, he showed a very strong humanitarian side of him. I mean, he was out there distributing food and giving out, you know, and all of those things. I mean, not to just limit politics to just the humanitarian element, but I'm definitely somebody who could show care to the constituents of the area that he comes from, has something extra, you know. So maybe he should just think about it. It's likely that idea. I mean, whether he likes it or not, he would have to contest on the MPP ticket, that one, for that side. I mean, his other bet will be NDC, but I mean, for that Carlos Ankara side, even if they put foul, they put MPP for top. Yeah, so maybe he should think about it. I mean, it's likely, even if it's not now, he could build towards it for 2024. I'm all for young people, young entrepreneurial people getting involved in politics. If he thinks about it and he feels ready to, why not? He can just join in and make a difference. Who knows? He probably may make a lot more difference in national affairs than probably even music or, you know, business. So he should think about it.
Someone just tweeted something, Pandara 7, and it's really got my interest. It says, and no, not this one. No, I chanced on. Oji Wangana says, Andy, our court should have a special person or special persons who are specialized on social media issues, because it seems our judges are lacking behind. Any issues about cyber get them wanting. Now let's take it from there. Ernest, let me begin with you.
You see, before you can be a judge, you should have some years of experience, you know, as a lawyer, before you can be a judge. So if you have to look at the judges who are currently there, you maybe they might have practiced about 20. Baba, you can help me if
yeah, it depends. I mean, you could go from. There are some that went straight from practice to the
judge.
bench. Often you should have more than 10 years in practice.
Yeah.
You know, then you start off from the ranks. Some start off magistrates and then they grow up.
So before you go there, before you get to that level, you might have been in the system for a while.
Yeah, and particularly for Supreme Court, there's been others that have been appointed directly, like Professor Ashikote.
Yeah.
Appointed by, what's his name? The president. Yes, the president. He, long time lecturer of the law, very brilliant man who was appointed directly to the Supreme Court. He didn't serve on the bench directly. You know, there are instances like that as well.
Do you know why I started from there? That should tell you that these are people who we can call BBC, born before computer. And now the new direction is social media, so it is new to our system. So they will need some orientation so that they can best understand the space, and based on that, they can make sure if a case is put before them, you know.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Discussing the law
this issue
in this
because
particular.
It's like
but
we are telling them
did you?
what they already.
No.
know.
Hold on, Don.
If it is true,
Don,
if it is
please,
true,
Don, please. Before
because
before
a
you
case
get
is in court.
no, excuse me, no, that's not the issue.
We are.
It looks like you. So let me read it again, so that what I'm saying is Oji Ghana is saying our court should have a special person or special persons who are specialized on social media, because it seems our judges are lacking behind. Any issues about cyber get them wanting.
No, you see, Andy, there are people
So
don't know this.
that was the tweet.
There's something called Electronic Communications Act.
Right.
There's an Electronic Communications Tribunal, right? Headed by, chaired by what's his name, Kisia Jabin, the lawyer. So these things often goes to the Electronic Communications Tribunal, which is properly equipped to deal with these matters. But beyond that, the way the law works is that it's agnostic. It could deal with it's a principles, whether it's cyber or whatever. When they go, the way the legal principles and make a judgment out of it. It's not like it's something new entirely. They would apply. If it's for instance a fraud matter that goes to courts and they are supposed to determine, they would apply the principles. If it's a criminal matter, there are principles on what should be a criminal matter that they should judge on, what they call the mens rea and all of those things. They will apply all those things to be able to make a judgment. It's
but
not
in the case of Chris Wado, where they they could easily.
You see,
Chris hasn't told us exactly what the matter is about.
The more reason why I'm careful.
No, he mentioned though.
Andy, the more
looks
reason
like
why
you were not here.
No, I listen.
Which court was he referring to? High Court or Supreme Court?
Yeah.
Supreme Court. With the Supreme, I say when I saw it initially, I thought it was a stunt.
Right.
But
that is the highest court of the land. I beg you, let's not
Supreme
joke
Court,
with Supreme Court.
No, be just some criminal cases here and there.
Unless maybe he himself didn't know where he went to.
Yeah, so that's
well,
why
he didn't mention. So for that, let's pardon him on that.
No,
Matter
he
of fact, I
mentioned
didn't ask.
Me, I saw it out.
No, when we were discussing,
Yeah.
I'm talking about what we've discussed
Yes.
here. So it's not about me. I've not seen his tweet. Forgive me on that.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about what we discussed.
Yeah,
here.
but he mentioned it.
Which police
I listened.
unit is handling the matter? The
Matter of fact,
cybercrime
he
unit.
didn't mention.
So you see,
I rather recommended that
see,
he
before
should.
we
He
go
should.
into the-
Yes.
Yeah,
So I mentioned that
that's
he
why
should
I don't want
approach
Andy,
the cybercrime unit.
before we unfairly put up our criminal justice system up for people to take them on and eat them up. You needed to have done certain things to establish the veracity of this particular story.
Right.
Which police unit is handling it? Cybercrime unit. Have they done any checks to indicate that indeed there's a particular case like that and all of those things? Or you're just running with what has been reported on social media?
And if it's to go to
Let's
the
be
Supreme
careful.
Court, even it should
Supreme
be through
Court?
referrals. From the bottom to
So
the
that's
top.
the point I'm saying. Like,
You can't just move to the top like that unless it's a constitutional
yeah, it's
matter.
constitutional
or
matter.
something. Yeah,
That's
I
when
mean,
you can
if you
strictly go
understand
to
the
the Supreme
process,
Court.
you would not even wish to discuss this. Yeah.
That's why I took Don's whatever. Because anybody who is either even a legal student or a lawyer would be listening to him and thinking, but these guys sit on a morning show to discuss these things without the key ingredient. That's why I said that I'll better off not discuss it. Rather, for me, I think that I would rather the political side, Keswade considers it. I would want to discuss that more. I feel comfortable discuss that more on the fact that I think that
Chris Wado just sent a message. He said that Crime Ministries police are handling it.
what Accra
And
Ministries
he says
police.
that he went to the circuit. He said it's at the circuit court.
Good.
Accra Circuit Court.
Second court. Supreme Court there.
So thank you very much,
Accra
Chris.
Circuit Court.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was subpoenaed
Thank
to
you very
come.
much, Chris.
So
Now
that's
the
he
case
said.
is making
Hold
sense
on,
now.
hold on, please, hold on. He says that's where I was subpoenaed to come to the Supreme Court. I said the Supreme Court is just bloggers. Accra Ministries police are handling it.
Okay, you know what I think? You know what I think he messaged? You see, when you go, the Electronic Communications Tribunal is in the new court complex.
Yeah, it's with
Aha.
that's where house
So
the Supreme Court.
So when you are referred to there, I'm sure from the building in his mind he's thinking, oh, this is the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
But the court complex houses
the
the
message
Electronic
he
Communications
sent,
Tribunal.
he
So he's
is
clarified
rather
it.
accusing the bloggers.
Yes.
Huh?
He is-
He's rather accusing that the bloggers got it wrong.
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
it
yeah,
wrong.
Yeah, so that's so. I mean, thank you very much for clarifying.
it's not making
now,
sense.
now, you are actually getting to the engagement on it.
Okay. Well, so
So then,
let's
Andy,
see,
now
let's see.
you could check if, for instance, you wanted to, establish it, because he spoke well when I was listening to him, for instance, where he took he created he didn't want to say that maybe the investigators didn't do a good job. He didn't want to say that. Rather, he provided an excuse for them that maybe they may have been overwhelmed. But publicly, people could, like somebody sending a message, assuming the court system do not know. Look, the judges, some of the things they know, but beyond that, they are only supposed to apply the legal principles.
Right.
What a platform. Social media is essentially just like media. If you go defame somebody or engage in a certain when it comes the principles on defamation be what they will use to judge. They don't go talk say you go say I'm on social media or anything. The principles should be the same across. So that's the thing. Let's not assume that some of these people they don't know. But anyway, some of these things would once it's gone, he's provided the details on it. Let's see. But to be fair, maybe you could also check with the police ministry's police station to be able to establish it. But he's provided the clarity. So bloggers, just pay attention. He's provided clarity to this.
Hitz 103.9 FM. It's Showbiz Review, and we're discussing Charlie issues. Issues day too much. Be small. Okay, now that's a tweet. Brown Dufour says, Andy, Sadiq, there's a message for you.
Yeah.
Please tell Sadiq that his white dress from Abiku's creation for December 9 will car a damn pay. Unless he wears it to 3 Music Awards 2021.
Charlie, make an ad there. Do a special handkerchief too for me. Special white handkerchief. For December 9.
How big or how large do you want?
Oh, the handkerchief. It shouldn't be like a towel.
You don't want towel, but
December 9.
This is December 9. You want
white.
Your birthday.
Oh, my second birthday for 2020. Charlie, do a new one for me. and they will do another one too for Andy.
Yeah, I want it. Okay, guys, so
you know this song,
that funeral song.
that one where school elections.
When you they go carry you. They will carry you like this in cops.
The time I lose head pro. The way the people take and parade me
for disco.
Take some coffee when they say they can't do.
They will carry you as coffee. Yeah, when you lose, what do you call them? If you go for those kind of preferred
All right, I Hitz 103.9 FM. You're listening to Showbiz Review.
They wanna do me kupita, but that's to the rule. You tell my mother to your breakfast, I'll be the food. The money just became a friend of me. Poverty turning
what
rain for the hell of it. Then be too black.
Okay, folks.
When they see me, they panic. I'm Halloween. I know you wonder why they.
Showbiz Review is brought to you by Tri-Steel Roofing Company Limited. Please call them on 0302-850-802 or 0303-967-400. Tri-Steel Roofing Company Limited will advise you on what to do. They offer free and quick estimates, and they offer technical support. Okay, free and quick estimates. Okay, when it comes to the installation, that's also free. All right. I'm very sure we all need money. Cash there. We all need cash. That's the reason we're here this morning. It's all about the Benjamins. Now, Betway is giving you the opportunity to bet on every match, and you stand a chance to win a share of the 30,000 Ghana cedis in cash. Visit betway.com.gh to place your bet now. Betway, for the love of the game. No under 18. Bet the responsible way. Hey, exclusive online day. Today is Monday, Maniac Monday at Melcom. Melcom.com. Now, with the success of Market Day Wednesday, we are excited to announce to you our new online exclusive Maniac Monday. Shop online at www.melcom.com on every second and fourth Monday of every month and enjoy an amazing 10% discount on purchases worth 750 Ghana cedis or more. But remember, this offer is valid online at www.melcom.com. Discount is not valid for products already on offer. Super Saver cards are not accepted. For inquiries, please contact Melcom on 0596 911 818. 0596 911818. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom.com. Shop simple, shop secure. Now, we all day Ghana way. Let me switch it. Sadiq, were you awarded too? Because you two, you've served though.
No.
So after all, 3 music awards
awarded for awarding people.
No, I beg you.
3 music awards.
I don't think I've made that much impact. Me, when you come and say you can't give me some returning award for all these things, I will question myself and like, what are you talking about? No, that wasn't awarded. Yeah. But I bet you they award you some.
Me, Debbie.
Oh, sure.
After all the work you.
They send you mail. They call you.
Me. I was okay. So I was
but you
awarded.
Like they they go get you.
I was awarded for the best morning show host last week. In fact, on the day of the VGMAs.
Which of them?
The Folklex Media Awards.
Yeah.
So we won.
I have to say the UN now.
No. So we won yesterday. Somebody and Ipanyo.
It's like
DJ Benson tweeted a picture of me.
UN and DJ Black.
Oh, you saw it?
I laugh.
Someone said that, child, this is sarcastic. I mean, how do you do this?
No, but
and then somebody,
it's cool with the two of you.
Yeah. And someone tweeted that, see the way Andy Dusty they laugh. Well, I go to respond to say, this will be morning show. Zoom into the picture and look.
If you use several like they forgive me the flags. The morning show there. Obana Charlie.
That would have numti. Daybreak.
Entire day with your flash. DJ Black for entire with him flash and long bread, tea bread.
Interestingly, DJ Black he gets some flask where he do if they count.
No, now when you come, we go question. We won't see that flask. Putting long tea bread.
Charlie, the guy say he they paid DJ Black. He said what 10,000 Ghana for 100.
I saw that video. The job brothers.
Okay, so I'm trying to establish contact. No, I for trying.
You don't see that video.
I see the video.
Listeners, I'm trying to establish contact with Dr. Fojo. Unfortunately, what's happening?
And
is it switched off?
And they can't call him.
Oh, I have to call him. I want to have an interview. No, listen, there are some questions I want to ask him.
You say, no,
the guy speaks good English.
He speaks very well.
So good English is what he got the people with.
Have you seen that video that somebody
in the suit?
Somebody was asking whether he's realized that most of these people who were awarded have pulled down the pictures from their pages. He said, why should they do that?
Oh, but they need to.
And the guy said because they doubt your credibility. Why should they doubt my credibility?
That's the guy.
Are they me? The guy said they did inquiries. From where? Are they me? It looks as if something is.
He looks a bit off.
He looks a bit off. Say, but
what's for?
Well, what's out of?
But did the guy say that the awards were organized by UN or UN had an affiliation?
No, that's not what he told me.
They don't spoke with him.
They don't spoke to him.
Yeah, he gave me the impression that he met Kofi Annan back in 2010, and at that time he was like, Kofi Annan noticed the fact that he could sing or write songs and stuff, so he asked him to write some lyrics for UN. So I even asked him to send me the song, which he said he would. And so because of that, he started like gaining some interest into the affairs of UN, their policies, what they do, etc. So he took a lot of inspiration from there.
We've
clearly on his
heard
award,
some of his songs. So
on his award, what do you call it? The plaque. There's nowhere UN is written on.
So that's why when people said that he should be arrested, so I asked somebody that why should he be arrested?
Yeah.
Somebody said he should be arrested for fraud. I said, guy, it doesn't work like that.
So it's like somebody forming the fans of Hitz FM somewhere.
He would them.
Yeah, they feed dash prizes to people who if loyal fans will listen to Hitz.
He would win them.
Yeah, we are not really affiliated to that. You know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know whether that's the kind of impression I gathered from what he said, and he also exonerated DJ Black and what do you call it, Nathaniel Arthur. You know, there was this video of him in the chop bar. He said the chop bar was situated somewhere around Adenta. You know, that's how I can make myself again.
Really? Meanwhile, there's another video where he stated that he was in Kumasi.
Yeah, but he said on air that it was even in Adenta. He said on air on Adom.
No, but I've seen another video where
he was wearing blue.
No, this one he wasn't wearing blue. Someone was asking him and say in Kumasi, and he admitted.
Oh, okay, but this one was wearing blue.
That one is a different video.
That's a different.
This one he was wearing a blue
admitting
jacket.
to.
He was admitting that.
Hold on,
he
excuse
said
me.
In that video was an exaggeration. That he was
but
not
he couldn't
Joy
defend
FM
it that
or
it was in
Metro
Kumasi or in
pocket.
Accra.
No, Andy, you're not getting that.
No, I understand you.
No,
I understand you.
You see the
because
video,
I listened to
you
your
see the video you referred to, where he was bragging and talking about Joy. He's got everybody in their pocket and everything. Don't ask him questions on that. And so Don is relaying to you his feedback.
Yeah.
No, I listened.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's wrong. I mean, I listened to that. What I'm saying is that there's another video where the person asked him that, you were cited in a video in Kumasi, and he said yes, and the people were just trying to be mischievous, and he didn't. Even you, in your case, I listened. He said, he didn't know they were filming.
Yeah,
remember you mentioned it.
He said he didn't know they were filming.
Hey.
Yeah, they were trying to sabotage him or trying to.
Yeah, he's just smart.
Actually, you could tell that he didn't know they were filming. Clearly, you could tell because he was freeing his mind. But
Forjo, pick up your phone. I'm calling you. Forjo, pick up your phone.
That made me.
I want to talk to you.
Become a bit, wary was the fact that he said, I was exaggerating. So he gave me the impression that this man,
this guy, you don't know
he
what
did
he's
God. No, he did God. He did that. I mean, he knows what he's doing. He didn't lie. So as for that one, he was just exaggerating. And I didn't know what to say again because I said, no.
It was a Choba talk.
Choba talk.
And if you are Choba talk.
Choba talk.
And then they be a Kumana.
We chop some way. We sati way.
Just free mind.
Isati. So you know. So for me, I feel that but UN definitely would come out to issue a disclaimer.
I've seen a release.
Yeah.
I mean, with UN one. But for me, when I even saw it on the Friday night, and I was telling my guy Ricky, so everything that Kofi Annan will be done in Kofi Annan's memory will not be done without his son, Kojo Annan. His son is he's involved in a whole lot.
And I think I asked him about whether he had some interactions with the family.
So,
said,
so when I saw it the Friday,
he said, No, but you see, one thing about him, a lot of interviewers don't take notice is that when you ask him questions, he doesn't answer.
Thank you.
He plays
He's smart.
Thank you.
He plays
Yeah.
around.
I mean, he try. That's why Dr. Forjo, pick up your phone. I'm calling you. You had already agreed to speak with me.
He's under fire.
No. Okay, I won't fire you. I will just make a water.
Andy.
Dr. Forjo, you are so credible. I want
The
let
angle you
people
are
know.
taking, Forjo will pick your phone.
Andy, you see,
That angle you are using.
okay, you see,
and for me, one of the things as well is that for the past few years, remember the time.
But it looks like that one is start here last year. You do some.
You do so last year.
I see one way they
one.
give to
The plate.
Katanga or some fair calendar. Yeah,
wasn't
the
it
plate.
on the same day?
No, was it on the same day?
It was on the same day.
No.
He said when he spoke to him, he said that this was his first time
First
in
one that
Ghana.
he had brought it in Ghana,
Yeah.
but he had moved to places. Wow, you take that word to your home, Andy.
Yeah.
You take it wherever you are. You
Somebody
bring it.
tweet say, Charlie, that's it. Nah, when you go the event chef, you go find you for this away and give up to you. I laugh.
And he also said he spent over 200,000 Ghana cedis on that. What?
Yeah, over.
Find the bottles.
I remember
All
you
the
were
venues
trying to
and
And
keep
I
it
asked him
down.
the cost of the bottle. He said, "Bamo in bulk." So he just swerved it. That the
He
the
buys
bottles
it
came in
in
bulk.
bulk.
So I was wondering how many bottles.
But Andy,
he had.
yeah, you see, Kofi Annan happens to be a public figure. The question is, do I need the consent of his manager or the family before I can do something in his name?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Because he has estate. When he died, he has estate. Part of what is Kofi Annan's estate is his goodwill and his reputation. So the family, who are the custodians of his reputation or whatever, including even UN. You see the way when you are a former Ghana president, Ghana takes care of you. You are like more or less like excuse my language, Ghanaian property. You understand? It's the same way. When you leave the UN, they still guard the reputation because even in your death or even in your whatever, your reputation still impacts the UN. And they do some project with you. And I mean, his family, they do a whole lot. There's this project that they've been doing in South Africa. His son, Kojo Annan, he comes in and out of Ghana. He does some very good
I'm looking at the legal point of view.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You do need that. Even in death,
you
you need to go. You need the permission of his estate.
At least, yeah, because you're going to use his name.
His name. It's like saying Michael Jackson is
Dr. Fojo do that.
And if you are going to get sponsors,
it's like saying Michael Jackson is dead.
connotations to it.
Yes, exactly.
His
It's
good
like saying
work.
Michael Jackson is dead.
And I hear he had
And
some
you could-
good sponsors. I didn't hear the jingle though, but I hear some sponsors they top out.
Which one? That thing you do?
The one with DJ Black do no. The jingle no. The sponsors they top.
He gets sponsors or dollars.
So I don't know what he represents to the sponsors as well.
Can you-
Maybe that's where you can hook him up if you
Yeah,
want to get
that-
him.
that-
Because
You
I
have to
listen,
go
he
and
said he's
get-
got philanthropists and what. He spent about
clearly,
what,
clearly,
200.
clearly he
And he was refusing to tell you how much he spent. that
Yeah,
night.
This is what I think.
But
they-
he said
This is
it
what
was
I think.
over 200.
Yeah, this is what I think
and
happened,
threw a
yeah.
figure to him.
In communicating to the people he awarded, obviously, I don't know whether the official correspondent he sent them had the Kofi Annan in there. Good, but I think he created that impression to them. So all of them thought that Charlie would go take Kofi Annan award.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought that they should have done.
Due
When you get to a
diligence.
particular point and you are a public figure to a certain level, you should be able to do some due diligence on some of these things. But
Now-
I mean, enough said.
Do you know that
I
there
hope
is this
they've learned- we all
presenter?
learned some
There is this
lessons from it.
presenter
Charlie,
who was approached and
Yes.
he declined because he said that okay, yes, I've worked, but looking at the award, I don't think I've worked up to that.
Yeah,
point,
but
so
the one way you
I
funny
wouldn't
be
take
Okay,
your
so let me
former
read- let-
presenter-
let-
your former presenter.
it. Please, oh.
and I asked him, how can you give a station that has been operating or a presenter?
No, I
3
mean,
months?
somebody tweeted that,
And he
but
said-
the presenter himself, don't you know, say you've been operating 3 months,
And he said,
enough
no,
not to have
no,
had some
his cut-off
award
point
for
is-
Africa.
And guess what he said?
And-
So his cut-off point was
If
3
the guy
months.
man, guy man,
3 months.
3 months, right.
He said, what?
He say in cut-off point be 3 months.
Guy man, guy man.
Let me-
What kind of 3
me-
months they will take you? What kind
Guys-
of development can you do in 3 months?
Let me read this
And the
one.
development is in Africa.
Let me read.
Maybe in their eyes they've done
Dr.
more to
Fojo.
deserve that.
Global ambassador. Let's show them that Charlie, whenever they talk,
He
they
says
are
he's
they
a
are lies.
diplomat.
Yeah, he says he's a
Yeah.
diplomat. For your
He say he goes to school for Harvard though. Yeah, he even gave us the details. So Shine is checking the details.
Charlie, there's another one.
Charlie, what you guys are doing is not fair.
You
Let's
guys remember Foster Mensah? The guy where he say he goes space where GTV interview him and all of that.
Yeah, I
Yesterday I
remember
was
some
seeing
things.
a social media update that the guy has since changed his name and is Charlie created a different organization, something diplomatic organization.
But
And
this
Charlie,
guy, oh,
the guy to
his
do
name
what
was
they say, they get access.
Wayne Winston or something like that.
John Winslet.
No.
This guy.
Yeah, for your yeah.
know
There was a
Wyclef,
name like
rather
that.
than
Wyclef.
No, Wyclef.
Fantastic Wyclef.
He denied. He said he doesn't know anybody. Oh.
Yeah, he say it's fantastic Wyclef. He don't even know where Fantastic is.
I was in Santa crowd.
But I said, look, me self a day, me self I know Fantastic. They come and say, I don't even know where Fantastic is.
Maybe you know the
Dr.
American name of
Fojo,
Fantastic.
Dr. Fojo, pick up the phone. Oh. Charlie, Mr. Angela, make you try him again because
But
we
anyway,
have to
I mean-
speak with Dr. Fojo. Otherwise, we will close this show
Oh, but
today.
Andy, I mean, I think
DJ
that
Black, we are waiting for you.
I think that would do.
Want to see the
I
pride
think that would
there.
spend the whole week. We spend the whole week on that, and I'm sure by now everybody has learned their lessons. I mean, and not only even for the celebrities that have been affected, but even for those of us that sitting on the outside that do not know how these things operate. I'm really hoping that everybody has learned their lessons. For me, I think that it's probably time to leave this behind and then probably focus. Now everybody has learned their lessons. Everybody knows how to do some due diligence before they avail themselves for some of these things.
Let me read this. Many people. Excuse me. Okay, so this is a message signed by Ambassador Dr. Kwame Owusu-Fojo,
That's right.
Global Ambassador. Many people try to compete on platforms because Look, I have to read what is written verbatim.
Thank you.
Now,
So that we can-
now I'm the way they laugh. It's coming on air. You are crossing boundaries.
So that we can feel Dr. Fojo's
Dr. Fojo.
vocabulary.
Yes, oratory skills.
The Harvard
Yeah, the Harvard
vocabulary.
Right.
Profile.
Many people.
Yes.
Oh, Charlie Sadiq, you go Harvard before. Why is it I'm reading that thing from Harvard students? And
2010 we finish.
okay, so he's been out of Harvard for 10 years. Many people try to compete on platform because of its role and promotion it plays in society and try to politicize it, but that is far from the truth. Secondly, people taking the award scheme and personalities personal have problem. It has undergone many transformations because I, His Excellency, H.E. Dr. Kwame Owusu-Fojo, I'm the chair and ambassador to the connection of all country representatives and diplomats, of which we have programmed. That is to happen in the coming summit of the United Nations, in which we have written to the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres to chair and launch for us all other initiatives that come with this honor. I was the first person to launch the Millennium Development Goals in Ghana at the Accra International Conference Center 2005-2006 March. We kept undergoing transformation as the years came by. So have been a great history and achievement behind the award ceremony. Our credibility has impact on the lives of people. Many of our team members have become victims of the public insults, beatings, sicknesses, inherited diseases as we tour the journeys of hard-working nominees, recipients in their respective towns, villages, and remote areas of Africa. I personally have had kidney disease drinking some village waters, and I've been on admission at both KATH and Rich hospitals with catheter for over 1 year. I implore our media houses, journalists, information centers, and institutions to be circumspect in the researches, I beg your pardon, they do and can approach us by contacting our numbers 0247. Okay, that's fine. We shall have a press briefing in due time. Thank you. Sincerely, Excellencies, Ambassador Dr. Kwame Osu-Forjo, Global Ambassador. So,
Andy, what year did he say he launched the Millennium Development Goal?
He says 2005, 2006, and on the March. So, oh, check here.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Yes. All right. So, check. But there's another one here. Global Public Excellence. I, H.E. Dr. Kwame Forjo, wish to apologize for videos of me at a drinking bar. Oh, so that he be drinking bar, people turn up to Choba.
No,
why do you want to?
No, he himself said on air. He said,
it's a drinking bar.
So I was trying to say a drinking. So Choba, no. He made me think it was an eatery. But from the video,
it's not an eatery. It's a drinkery. This one. This one don't be eatery. It's a drinkery.
And that's where he actually apologized and made it known that Charlie.
Dr. Forjo, I'm calling you. Dr. Forjo.
With Nathaniel Arthur. And he said he had been having a lot of WhatsApp conversations from some of the people he took. I mean, gave the, what do you call it, to the awards to. They've been WhatsApping him.
And some are even begging for some awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, some have been approaching him and they've been asking him, oh, Charlie, give me the awards.
Oh, Charlie.
He said because of him, Sarkodie no go VGM. You heard him?
No,
he said because of him. Since Sarkodie was so interested in awards, I forget VGM.
Don't go faster, my brother.
No. He said it on air. Well, I don't know. Yes.
That one they are doing.
Yeah. You don't hear that one.
On the
give a soundbite. Don't forgive a soundbite.
No, the soundbite day. Well, I asked him, what's he saying? He said, I'm minting as I go down committee.
Yeah, that was one.
You heard it.
Yeah.
You heard that one.
Yeah, I heard it. But you asked the question again.
And
he said yes.
Yes, minting as I go down committee.
So listen,
citation, okay.
The guy the way they talk, you know, say no, the guy
was reading his citation in the car. I think they said Sarkodie was parked in the car. So Sarkodie was reading.
His Excellency Dr. Kwame Forjo wish to apologize. Please, I'm reading what is written here. I beg. Wish to apologize for videos of me at a drinking bar for my personal private reasons. Which one is personal private? I don't understand why someone somewhere should have the guts.
Guts.
Okay. So it's okay. Guts to video me without my knowledge. Going to that place was my private life and illegal for someone to video me. I sincerely apologize to all my admirers and mentor who felt very disappointed. This wouldn't happen again. I therefore send a strong warning. I'm reading no. Strong warning to those behind that act. It's very criminal to video someone without their approval. Thank you sincerely, His Excellency, Dr. Kwame Forjo. Listen to what happened at the bar.
That was the flow. Doctor, what's it?
What's it? I'm British. Yes, I'm oh, scan of mine.
Doctor, what's it? Doctor, what's it? I want to doctor. Ah, black doctor.
We can make people stars. Now, when I'm going to watch a salad,
Doctor,
I'm not sure how to pay. And there's when I'm at top, yeah.
Doctor.
I say, no, I'm so many of them. Say, oh, I'm going to say, come on, from that straight. I can't pay anything. I think Nathaniel said, I'm not DJ Black, some DJ Black. Papa connect. Only adverts here. You tell more than $10,000.
$10,000
to do one advert. See this? How can I get 45 seconds? I don't care investing in talent.
Okay. We do the doctor.
We are many.
We are against
to help.
What are you taking away? What are you doing? Oh, God, what are you doing? Don't get on the trending. Don't get on the trending. Don't get on the trending. Number one.
Right, so that was Dr. His Excellency, I beg your pardon. Please don't try to disrespect the man. Have you been to Harvard before?
No, I did not.
Harvard. Go. So yesterday another video came online. Let's listen to that.
We are going to do a press briefing.
That's good. So what it means is that you are having a press briefing tomorrow, right?
Yes.
You're having it tomorrow.
We have to get a press briefing.
So with the allegations that their words are fake, it's not true, right?
I've already spoken that. I don't know. It's because they have beefs between themselves.
Yeah.
They
are creating that confusion, yeah. Right? But as for you, you know that the thing is a genuine stuff that you give them.
Behind us, I can't do that. And I'm a credible person. I'm a diplomat.
Okay.
So I respect humanity.
So what it means is that all the awards that you gave them were genuine.
Genuine
right?
awards. I can't invest in award without profit, and I'll say, what name would I want from people?
Yeah.
I would have really used the money to take care of my children.
But yesterday they said you were bragging at the spot in Kumasi.
That's not true. People entrapped me. I went there to buy
They
food.
entrapped you. Where was that?
Yesterday. I went there to buy food. I'm happy that you are taking it off.
Yeah, it's live for people to see you.
I went there to buy food, and then people started asking, why is that you are affiliated to multimedia people? And so I said, they helped me. If anything at all, I can say that they are like I made it more like blood kind of relation.
Okay.
They are like me and they are
your friends, like if you
no, but I mentioned some words that we're not supposed to mention because they were challenging me so much there.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like that. I can't speak against Natanato. I can't speak against DJ Black and all the people at multimedia.
Yeah.
They are the whole world. If we say we are to compare them to other outstanding channels, they are number one. And I can't defame or destroy their name.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. The guys pushed me to the wall. Maybe I mentioned age and co.
But I think you know one thing. I think they tried to find out whether you were directly affiliated to UN.
I am personally directly affiliated to the UN and my organizations. I have more than 10 organizations.
Oh, I see.
And the transformation, people haven't done their research.
Oh, okay.
They're just saying anything.
Alright.
I have big diplomats who I mentored.
Oh, okay.
No, we can't just come out and be unclean.
Okay.
You understand?
But you know, people have issues.
First off, let me apologize to multimedia. Let me apologize to DJ Black, Natanato. You are great guys, great men. We laugh together. You
and
made
everything, yeah.
I consult
but you know, most of them are complaining about their awards, like the objects you use. They said
did not come there.
Yeah, they said you just you went to China Mall, you picked some plates and some jars.
Now,
and
will you take their comments when they haven't even they did not witness the spirit of the awards?
But one of them also said that you went when you held that event at Alisa Hotel, you crossed the road to go and buy water to serve your guests. Was that true?
It's not true.
So it seems they are all fabrications,
we
right?
are in COVID times.
Yeah.
Food serving is one thing. that you have to be careful feeding your people in such a crowded area or hall. Number two, we served water because even the water was not served with glasses.
Oh, okay.
So that you will take your precautions and then do what you feel like doing. We didn't want it that way, but that's what the notification came. We had to go that way.
So you know one thing, you are needed in Accra.
I'm everywhere in the world. I just got call from BBC and CNN.
Really? What were they asking?
And those that know me in London and US know me that I'm the man to do this. And
right now, people are saying you're a fraudster. You know, they are looking. They say you've gone to hiding. You're hiding in Kumasi.
Their terms don't define what is intellect.
Yeah.
Their terms, fraudster and scam. Those words do not define my PhD nor my global studies.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of anybody.
That's good.
I respect human rights, and I respect people's idiosyncrasies.
Yeah, that's good.
They should respect me too.
Exactly.
And
so for you,
offices.
Exactly. So for you, the awards are clean. They are credible.
I think it's a press briefing now.
Exactly. People are watching you. So this is Dr. You and Fojo.
That's right.
Reporting reporting. You know, I came to Stand Chat to take some money, and I just bump you. I just ran into Dr. Fojo.
I like you.
He said he will be having his press conference. You should watch out.
I have had calls from BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera.
They wanted to confirm. They wanted to confirm that.
CNN is not a small name.
Yeah.
And people affiliating UN to me. If you want to talk about UN, what is the UN about? Is it for some class of people?
It's for all of us, right? That's yeah.
Now take my terms because now we are going deeper.
Yeah.
Is it for some kind of people who have schooled somewhere peculiar to enjoy Plaza Street? No.
It's for all of us.
Yeah. Plaza Street is not higher than Massachusetts.
That's good.
We have people from Harvard who are working at White House as presidential fellows. I'm not to reveal myself because it's not necessary in our landscape.
That's good.
It has to be like we should respect development. I'm an advocate. I brought something out as a mentor of Kofi Annan. The letters are served around to all recipients.
They said that your letterhead even is it's so funny. Like when you see
they are chickies. They are very cheap and chickies.
Why is your office in Accra? Where is your office?
I have so many offices.
Where is it located?
I don't work with few people
a
like
physical presence.
They only know me, but I have more than 100 workers who make me know that this person should be awarded. You can't tell me your scheme when you haven't schooled me where I went.
All right.
I send people abroad to go training to help our own country. The funds never came from any entity.
But did you take any money from those you gave the awards to? Or you had sponsorship?
Philanthropist.
Okay, so you had sponsorship that gave you money.
I use my money not more than other people giving me money.
So how much money?
I use more than
so how much
$10,000 or $5,000.
Oh,
I use more than that to invest in this award.
Wow.
People who are talking this way are chickies. They don't respect people who can invest in our development.
Talents, yeah, exactly.
Our development.
So how
because
much?
I cannot joke with the names of Honorable S.K. Buafo. You know how deep he has gone achieving his status. Who am I to him to accept?
To tarnish his image with
who am I to Archbishop? He's an Archbishop, Professor, Doctor.
So you know what? How much was spent on last week's event at Alisa? How much?
More than $10,000.
You spent $10,000.
And there's more. Many people didn't come, and you know how much I've lost. People only look for their profits and their only gains.
So you didn't take any money from anybody?
I haven't gained anything.
But people are saying you took some money from Sarkodie before.
Sarkodie never. No. Ask him if he is genuine, and I like him. I don't think he can lie. What money did I take from? Even when I have not even asked of donation from Sarkodie.
From anybody. So
I have asked donation from other people, but Sarkodie as a global icon, as I we named him. Ask him if he's proud of the award or if he's proud of
it. Because most of them, they've gone to their, they've taken the pictures of their social media because they know your awards you gave them were fraudulent. Like
how
they were
did they
funny.
Come by that? And that's what I don't understand. How did
they did cross checks with you and Kofi Annan's
cross checks
office.
from where? Are they me? Is it because me, I'm short and I'm not big, handsome, so that nobody want to take it from me?
You know what, doctor? I have to go to. We will speak tomorrow. Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay. All right then. So you have a good day. Bye.
Daybreak hits. Daybreak hits.
You people, you are not me. Are you me? Done. Now, that was a short interview. That was should I say short? That was an interaction with Dr. His Excellence.
Thank you, Andy.
His ambassador, global ambassador, Kwame Osufojo. Now, the United Nations in Ghana have issued a disclaimer on Blueprint Global Challenge Awards by Dr. Fojo. Please listen. The Ghanaian office of the United Nations has distanced itself from the much talked about Blueprint Global Challenge Awards organized by one Dr. Fojo. The Ghanaian office, in a public disclaimer chanced on by Ghana's House for Pop Culture and Urban Entertainment News, nydjlive.com, reads, the attention of the United Nations in Ghana has been drawn to news reports of an award purported to be associated with the United Nations and the Kofi Annan Foundation. The United Nations in Ghana wishes to state categorically that the United Nations, neither in Ghana or anywhere else, has no affiliation with the Blueprint Global Challenge Awards, nor with the organization Blueprint Mission or its personnel in any way, shape, or form. The United Nations advises that all genuine UN notices follow strict rules and procedures and are announced or published on UN websites. We advise the general public to access genuine information by visiting the relevant UN agencies' websites on the United Nations Ghana website. That is www.ghana.un.org/EN. The United Nations in Ghana remains committed to working with the government of Ghana and its people to deliver on its mandate to achieve the sustainable development goals and support Ghana attain its development objectives. Days ago, a number of high-profile Ghanaian celebrities, politicians, pastors, and several others were scammed into receiving awards alleged to be organized on behalf of the United Nations. Ernest,
per the interview you just played, it looks as if he's been talking to almost everybody he missed. So why not the media? Why not Hitz?
No, you say the media is disappointed
because this guy says he was going to cash some money and he saw him and he decided to engage him. And
he doesn't know him from anywhere.
He went to the eatery or the drink
whether in
Kumasi or in
Adenta.
So why not today? Why not today? There are a lot of questions he needs to answer. But per the explanation Baba Sadiq and Oyege you gave right now in terms of you trying to use someone's name to either raise funds or do anything,
transaction.
There should be a proper procedure that you need to follow, and per what he is saying and per what UN is also saying, then it looks as if something was wrong somewhere. My brother didn't do something right. Then how grievous is his mistakes in terms of using Kofi Annan's name? Because the fact that Prince Shega, I know you come here, we work together, does not mean tomorrow I can go out there and do something in your name without letting your family know. He is trying to say that Kofi Annan was a body.
Yes, when he was alive.
Because of that.
When Kofi died,
so because of that, he is trying to use Kofi Annan's name to do something in his honor, which was a mistake.
That is what he's
trying
to say.
Can he be sued or should he be arrested? Because people are calling for his head.
No, I mean,
is this a scam?
Yeah, obviously.
Or it was fraud. A genuine mistake.
Obviously, you created a different impression. What is fraud? You create a different impression to somebody. I mean, and get the person's buy-in. I mean, it's deceit.
I feel that probably the sponsors are the ones that can take him on legally.
Yes, for taking their money.
Thank you.
But and for a lot of the people,
pretext of Kofi Annan Foundation and the UN, but not the award people who took the awards.
The other awards could take him on a civil matter.
Deceit.
Civil matter for maybe running their brands into distribute. Get to youth president. You don't know.
The UN awards.
Get to the UN awards with the UN awards.
Get to youth president.
Ghana original Grammys.
UN awards.
Ghana original
Grammys. Let's
I know. I tell you.
Raskuku just hijacked our show.
There's also a probability that there may be a Kofi Annan relative somewhere whom he has contacted. Not really, probably the son that we are all looking up to. Maybe there's somebody else somewhere.
Really? So you the don. Anyone
No,
can hold on. So I'm asking. So anyone can contact you, and once you give the go ahead that Hitz FM they work for there, so continue, and then the person goes to award somebody in the name of Hitz.
Somebody go contact somebody.
Years after.
Somebody go contact somebody on the famous Sashega. Say make you they use a famous Sashega in name to do something. Like don't go chew I'm alive.
Somebody use your puppy name.
You don't understand what they talk about.
Somebody made reference to that. But
like somebody call some of
no, somebody made reference that he worked plus Papa P and stuff, and I knew it was a lie, but I didn't challenge. A reputable person.
Hey. If you allow.
I just make you fun.
You allow.
I just make
yo in the building. DJ Black is in the building. Yo.
Charlie. How does it feel like to be a UN award? Let's interview DJ Black.
Allow the ambassador.
Ambassador is in. Andy, I know what you're talking about. You say ambassador.
Yeah,
you don't reduce the rank.
Oh, sorry.
Global icon.
Yeah,
man.
I want you.
Global icon DJ Black.
You say,
I don't even know.
oh, you know, but it was written.
What one did you receive?
I will zoom into it.
No, what one did you receive?
The DJ Black hasn't deleted it.
But DJ Black. On Saturday, Dr. Fojo exonerated you on Adum FM. He said he was exaggerating what he said in the bar.
About $10,000.
You feel very
let's allow DJ Black to confirm
that.
or deny.
No. In fact, Dr. Fojo has said that he won't say anything negative about DJ Black. DJ Black, were you one of the people who were texting him? Did you send a WhatsApp message to him about the lie he probably told in the bar? You know, he clearly said he was exaggerating, so that means whatever he said there, he takes it back. What do you feel about that?
He's apologized.
Yes, he's apologized actually to you. DJ Black, come and talk and stop moving around. DJ Black gets to move around
Charlie,
to and fro.
I say DJ Black. Now they are the me. Charlie, DJ Black has deleted the. Why have you deleted the picture?
Oh, let him speak. Let him speak.
No.
Thank you.
Black. What? Okay, so I'm checking on the. Yo, guys, get on Instagram, DJ Black 99. I'm doing that bit for you.
Follow DJ Black.
Follow DJ Black and look at the United Nations picture. Check if he's still there. Let us know. He has 82,000.
DJ Black, how does it feel like to be a global icon?
Well, on this, on
this August,
it's an amazing feeling.
Amazingly amazing.
It's an amazingly amazing.
So when you received the cocktail shaker, what was going through your mind?
I came to meet it here.
You came to meet him here?
I came to meet it here at the front desk.
He wasn't around. He wasn't around. Comerica.
So the guy didn't present it to you?
No.
But you took a picture with it and uploaded it?
Hey, after you see Sarkodie and D Black.
No, you would talk about it.
This might be some serious thing.
So the moment you saw the Sarkodie and D Black,
and then you see a story online. Okay, this must be serious.
But what was written on it? The cocktail shaker?
Was it anything about UN?
No. I think it's excellence in humanitarian something.
You see, the man be clever man.
No, but I think if
he said something different and write something different for legal purposes. They say, what is the evidence that I told this Kofi Annan?
He said be mentor. So he take the aspirations. He took. That's all. That's why nothing of that sort is written on the plan.
The Ghetto Youth President also get UN out.
But DJ Black, he says he's sorry for what he said against him. He was just exaggerating. I asked him, he said it on Adum FM that he was joking.
Yes.
Ghetto Youth President.
I'm trying to get the. Okay, good. So DJ Black poses Kojo Pofo.
Thank you.
Now I have it.
Kojo Pofo Black.
My government name.
Kojo Black.
Andy Reid.
Global laureate.
Thank you.
Of entertainment world.
We award that.
That be the caption DJ Black gave.
Yes. Global laureate of international of entertainment world.
Global laureate.
Yes, it not be small.
So DJ Black, where is that? So now
where's the laureate?
Where is the laureate? You throw away, or you do your car boot?
Certificate.
With the certificate.
Charlie, it's a serious. So Black, what you go do? You go sue him?
Oh man.
Oh, right.
Oh no, Charlie, you know I have the time for
Sure.
Kojo Black.
Charlie, in reputations are staying.
Black
The other time I heard Nathaniel Lato on Adum TV, and the way you were speaking, me catch and say, my brand way, small brand, my
You see the Black in explanations.
No,
I mean the way you see Nathaniel Lato, you say Charlie the thing. If you correct, he say sure say this thing is correct.
No, because Nathaniel Lato, the voice. I mean, the way you were speaking.
Black, there are laughs,
DJ Black.
But I mean, enough said. I mean,
the whole issue. They can't be the team for you.
Listeners,
you don't go.
I mean, listen to Nathaniel. Listen to Nathaniel Lato.
About 6 to 8 weeks ago, and minya correspondent letter near there, sending me messages there, almost in Tiadia, almost say a friend of Global Leadership Service to Humanity Award. Initially, no man, because it's the animal way there, they come up all the time. I was a little hesitant. So it took a while for me to actually. So then after a while, I responded and said, okay, thank you very much. Now, the explanation I got was that they are putting together the awards in honor of the leadership and service of our departed former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan. It takes a while, and some may decided to make core events, and I'm sure that if you get contact with the award event organizer or no other culture, because I have told him that I decided on the morning and then we see and I make call internet so make call and I make say Professor Ebenezer Udru Usu our madam for well respected gentleman and a giant in academia in Ghana on Swajibi into me who okay and it's not that so after that, my friend Alisa Hotel, and I maybe say event be basso ewahana. I know say I. Na maybe say event your friend is saying, and I'm poor side mammy, and I see you. Munina muni, me brand nedia, me Niagara, and have broken my back over the years to grow my brand. So I am very careful what to and who to associate with. I'm a junior do and I may Baba me hona me koye no so no me I mean I saw quite a number of people within my circle and people of like mind and like brand in other sectors. Editor of Daily Graphic, a very, very good friend of mine and my senior from Augustine, Kobe Asma, now our friends in the showbiz industry, from Sarko, D Black, Daughters of Glorious Jesus. Social media echo.
Yeah.
So the Biana, if you move to say, but on my part, and it just turns out that unfortunately, this person is not what they claim to be.
All right, so Nathaniel Lato right there. Charlie, let's wrap it up. It's unfortunate.
I don't blame Nathaniel.
No, but how would you blame him?
Especially going into a room and seeing the likes of King Sark, Daughters of Glorious Jesus, and big wigs.
Some message you make I read this one.
Minds.
I make Kura medicine say, Andy, this man is very lucky that he did not award Honorable Kennedy Japan like by now he has just.
Want to be self not if you do nothing.
Charlie,
want to be self not if you do tea.
Charlie, yes, but want to be self
want to be everybody.
But for me, what seemed to be the problem if he's awarding people?
No, the problem people have is that he came under the umbrella of
the United Nations.
That's why they gave him that attention. So if it was just his global blah blah blah, nobody would have really paid attention to it. That's the whole wow.
All right.
But meanwhile, on the award, Nankasano, they don't write UN. They don't write Kofi Annan.
No, but you see, it told them that it be after they come there before he do the routine. It lead them on. I mean, initially, and if you realize, almost everybody was like, okay, I saw this person there, and so I thought it was credible. So for Nathaniel Lato, for instance, he saw that professor there and thought, okay, it'd be credible. Okay, D Black also saw Nathaniel there and thought that, oh well, this is credible. I'm sure Sak too will see Nathaniel there and see D Black as well and feel, maybe I'm in a good place. Yeah. And then
I think A plus. I saw A plus posted it on his timeline. I saw it, and I even congratulated him. I remember.
A plus, you owe me what?
Oh, let me check. Charlie.
Global insulting.
Oh, I saw it and I even said congratulations. Oh, I said, he said, bro, thank you. Oh, Charlie, he posted it on his timeline, the United Nations Day. So it's a call after 24 hours. So I met Frank Fifi Gabin in Comerica. And oh, he said, Charlie, yeah, nominating me. Maybe award. And you United Nations. Fuck Kumasi.
And I'll see you up to December.
Up to December.
Just a gift.
Rascal, is it what?
Is it Kumasi or where?
Comerica.
So, Comerica him for the home. So, Comerica.
Florida. Bantama is always Florida. Rascal Kuchale, what before you move? You
so I would say me to me far because
so what I think on second award no what?
The award need me award for the Get to You.
No, I've seen another one. There's another one.
This one is coming from FK Lounge and the Get to You inside of me platform.
Wow, FK Lounge. They've also awarded you.
Yeah, we in UN, we Ghana. Yes, sir. It said yesterday he carry UN. But I remember we are seeing them say we are
we in Ghana.
We Ghana.
But you get to youth for no Ghana na dem house.
Get to it no more Ghana no.
When we say no so can say UN no on Kofi Annan ni UN no mu.
There is Ghana na Ghana. Oh, me say free Ghana na me nko.
This is Hitz.